So here, being that market is forming all this, market have formed this. So for our entry, we always look out for entry. Hello. Great. So for our next week, what we will be looking out for? This is what I backtested. I was trying to backtest it. Who is making this noise? Please mute yourself if there is noise in where you are, at where you are. So this is what prompted me to check how to use trend line. What I just sent to the group. You know, if you want to mark a trend line, you mark from higher, you mark from high to lower high, you know. So I can even put this trend line this way.
Yes.
It's still correct. I can put this trend line this way. It's still correct. So what we now need to take this trade, putting it this way is correct because this is a lower high. Market form, you know, that last week we put alarm here. Now once market breaks here and retest, I forgot before. Okay, I think it's on other chart. Last week we put alarm here. Now once market break this consolidation. Now once market break this consolidation, that we enter at the retest, a market sold when that happened last week. You know, we still go over our last week trade, our Friday trade. So market have broke out of this trend line here, you know, and we have our support. I will just mark this place as our support, but in order not to fill my chart with a lot of line, let's just leave it this way. We can put this trend line this way and just wait for market to reject it and continue going down, or for market to break it and go up, you know. So this is what we should be looking out for. On Monday, we'll be looking out for this. Whether market breaks it, retest, and remove. This is a consolidation. The market is consolidating. So we need a breakout of either here or below. So if you have a breakout of this place, if you break through and retest here, we can enter. Because if you put these two places now, it's a consolidation. You can put this line here. So if market breaks and retest it, we will buy. But if market breaks below, if market breaks below it, we will sell. So on 30 minutes, we have a bullish divergence and an impulsive move. So we are waiting for an entry on fee by allowing the market to either break out of the consolidation is in up, down. We will take an entry. Either side. We're knowing that our daily and weekly is bullish and our 4-hour is bearish. We're looking more of a buy than a sell, you know. So that is that. We have our fib here from point A to point B. So market tested 50%. So we might even buy up to this negative 27, you know, and then continue because we are we are bearish on 4-hour time frame. So even if we buy from here, this is a big RR. We even want to be aggressive and put our stop loss here. Well, this stop loss is large. My God.
How many pips?
64. But you know, we are not taking the trade,
Ah.
right? That is 37 now. But this candle didn't give a good confirmation. But this is 4-hour supply support zone. So market might open self. This thing will just pump. You know, but we will not be predictive. So when market opens, we will see what happens. So that is that for GJ. So now I share your screen and analyze your GJ.
My network is not about some on my phone.
Okay. So which other chart? Let's look at EJ.
But wait, I have a question here. I have a question here based on that thing I asked.
Okay.
When you put in your fib, this place we have that place that that impulse started, that impulse for break of structure.
Yeah.
End of that divergence. Yes, here. We put in our fib there from point from point A to point B. So I'm asking whether that consolidation, is it a correct, can we call it a correction of this particular impulse?
Where is consolidation? Which consolidation are you talking about?
Like this 23.60. I know that it hits it puts back to 23.60.
I will mark this on Friday now. I said that if market breaks up, we will buy. If market breaks below, we will sell. So you will see, but for you to enter a trade, like you will see this thing I did here. I tried doing this so that we can master our entry. I did 100 back test here, you know. So all these things now are, let me look for one that have a good distance. So that you see your divergence and all these things. The good thing you will also do for yourself is to wait for. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So even though you have divergence and all these things, another good thing I was trying to backtest on Saturday is this. I noticed that this is how Jessica enters her trade. This thing they call entries on fib. You know, we have this our low, higher low, the market comes up. So Jessica normally enters her trade this way, you know, like inside that fib now, the trend line he drew, you know, that's where she enters. Then you will see this trend line also. She enter here. Then you will see this trend line also break out. She enter here. So that is why you see me putting this, because we learn every day. Me putting this now is for this thing will help you to get a sniper entry, and you won't have a big drawdown. You know, even though we are at zone, like this is our confluence, for example, right? Divergence, break off, structure, market, I bet you don't know where to enter. You don't know where to enter. Even on Mike's video, I was watching Mike's video the other day. This video we are doing now, I will not post it on YouTube because this is like revealing all the secrets, the course we got. So I will post it, but I will make it. I will not list it. This place now. On our flyable about trader, Cheryl. Sorry, I don't speak you.
No.
Do you see where he entered this trade? Even though we had all this break construction and everything, a market came to zone. He didn't enter the trade on the zone. Later, you guys should watch. Like, can you hear him?
Yeah, we can't
No.
hear him.
No.
Wait. Let me go to my Zoom. I just want us to get something right here, you know. Can you hear him now? Hello?
No. No.
You can't hear him.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Just watch what he's doing and let us. Do you see where he entered the trade? Instead of entering the trade on the zone, he waited. So I think this is what normally makes them to get sniper entry. I don't know whether this makes sense to you. Like we have had everything, break of structure, blah, blah, blah. This is a zone. But instead of him entering on zone, hello?
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. So I'm just trying to explain the entries on FIB. After doing all your analysis and getting all the confluences, you know, I think Mike explains things better than Jessica. You know, this thing is clean. Like, I think this is where the biggest secret is. That is why yesterday I spent all of my day back testing. Like, my head was even banging when I'm done doing all those things. So for us to take this trade, even though we are this 4-hour support zone, we didn't, I don't want to enter anything here until market breaks this trend line, you know. So we see how it goes. We see how it goes. This entries on FIB, this is one assignment I never did. This is one assignment I never did. But you know, most times you will just be blind at what he's looking at you and you'll be looking at other things. I think this is where the main secret is. I will keep on back testing it. So that's it for GJ. So let's, I'm even still back testing on, this is still the back test I was doing. You know, there is FIB here, but look at where market respected trend line, where market retested trend line and started going on. And last year, when I was trading Bitcoin, my concept was trying to enter on at trend line retest, but I don't have confidence on it. But I think this is the best stuff you can ever trade. But let's just forge ahead. This is DJ. Let's go to GU. I have beautiful trades on GU last week. I took this live. That entry is on FIB. Look at it here too. I started using it here also. I use it to enter trade, and I use it to enter trade here also. We had divergence. We had divergence here. Then we had. Mute yourself now. Who is making that noise? Please mute yourself. So I entered this trade. Okay, this is on 1 hour. So this is a wonderful entry on FIB for me, because we had this divergence thing. Then we had this break of structure here. Like this entries on FIB look so perfect. I pray that this becomes the end of the road for us. You know. So market form, this is the last lower, the last higher low that formed this higher high. The market came down. So how I entered this trade, I saw this trend line that is coming up here. It broke and retested, and then you see this thing is perfect. If you enter the trade here, like it's a sniper entry, but instead of me entering here, I still put another trend line. You know, this is low. Market formed high. This is higher low. Now market tested it. I entered. I showed you guys this trade. Then we formed this divergence. We formed this divergence here. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Look at how beautiful it is. After this divergence, the market formed. Market now broke out. Let me check this to see how it played out. Just imagine a trade. Though we missed this trade. We missed this trade. You know, if I had drew anyway, this thing should be an entry. Should be a perfect entry for me, but I just entered here. This is a risky trade. I counter trended here. I took this trade also. Now, as market rejected this trend line, I took this trade and exited from here. You know, now we are still going up. The market have broke a major trend line, retesting it also. Next week might be a buy. Let me see the trend line. It just broke safe. This is a 4-hour trend line. This is a 4-hour trend line. This trend line is not right. Let me draw it well. Okay, I have not broken it. So I made mention of exhaustion before when we started. This is an exhaustion. So this thing is showing that this thing might drop big next week or break it. But let me just, should we do fresh analysis on it? Hello?
Yes, if it's possible.
Okay. Let's do fresh analysis on it. So coming to weekly time frame. You know, like what I said before, some people will just mark an arrow like this for you and tell you that market is on downtrend, but you know we read structure to be sure. So market was coming down. lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So have you taken out? We have taken out this place somehow. The market entered inside immediately. So let me just, and that place is just a zone 2. You know, this place is a nice zone. Because we have this support and we have this resistance, you know. So I just mark it already. And this weekly, we are not bullish again. This thing, I can't call it that we are bullish. So this is a good zone also. Let me just mark it. Did you look so good? We have this support, and we have this support again. Market is just rejecting it. So on weekly time frame, we have this high here. So we have this stuff. Market is like in a bit consolidation. But looking at it, let me call it that we are bullish. But we just need a breakout of either this place or this place to continue. So on weekly time frame, weekly we are bullish. Let me put it that way. Then on daily time frame, on daily, looking at daily time frame, let's just mark it out and see. This is the last low. And we started doing higher high, higher lows, higher high. So we are just dancing here. We are bullish on. We are bullish. And this thing is like a divergence. We are bullish on daily. On daily time frame, we are bullish. Then even looking at this place, this thing looks like a divergence because market is done, RSI is flat. RSI is flat here. We're looking at that place. Looking at here, market is coming down. Do you agree with me? Are you there?
Yes, yeah, it's coming down towards the end part.
Okay, yeah, you understand it. So divergence is when like RSI is going up and market is coming down. So this what this thing means is the market wants to go up, but it's hidden. People don't know, you know. So we're looking at all this. Do we have any zone? Yes, I think we have a zone there. I don't think it's necessary for us to just fill up our chart with a lot of nonsense. But this place is a zone. Let me just mark it. Let me mark a weekly support. Weekly support zone. I think I need to bring this thing down so that it will match. You know, this is a support. Anytime market comes here, market rejects. So this is our weekly AOI. So next week we'll be waiting for market to break this. If market can break it and push up, then we will rejoice and give thanks to the Lord for he is good. Okay. Let me mark. Yeah. This thing should be what we'll be looking at for on 4-hour time frame. So on 4-hour time frame here, let's see. Let's read structure on 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, we have this higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. Now we have this break. So on this 4-hour, we are somehow bearish. We are somehow bearish. This is bearish. We even had a bearish divergence. Bearish divergence in the sense that market RSI is coming down. Then this chairman is going up. Okay. So we have this feed. Let me put a feed. Our general structure. Our general structure is this. So looking at this place, our entries on feed should be this. I think market have invalidated it. You know, let me just hide this trend line. So here, we are just at a weekly zone, and we have a divergence. This divergence is more clean on 4-hour. Looking at it, you see market is going up, RSI is coming down, and we have this break, lower low, lower high. We have not actually had a break. So this market
Hello?
might be, hello? Do you have a question?
No.
So on this GU, we are actually at this place. You know, this place now. This place is a very strong area. Let me just mark it with a small box. So we see what market we do here. We might just form an M pattern. You know, I wish the market, but we don't use wish to trade. Even this trend line itself, you know, we need to have a break on this trend line again on 4-hour time frame. We're looking at it from here. Let's see, we have a trend line here as this divergence was formed. We just broke out and retest, and it's going up, you know. So this fib is in line for now. As we are not taking our trade on 4-hour, let me just delete the fib. Then we go down to 30 minutes and look out for our confluences to know whether we can see any, you know. So our market is just going up and up. What I think I need to do is to put a trend line here, because we have had this Somebody should tell me what he's seeing on this 30 minutes. We have our conference already. I always tell you, whenever you want to trade, you look at your conferences to know whether this trade is a trade you will take or whether you will not take a trade. So based on our conference, tell me what you are seeing on G. You just use your eyes and check. Are you guys there?
Yes.
Yes, we are here.
All right. So what do you see here? Are you seeing Jesus?
Based on the
So what are our conferences?
have divergence.
Do you see any divergence?
Yeah,
Yes, there is a
yes.
divergence.
There's divergence.
We have this divergence.
Yes.
But you don't need to bother yourself in this market. Just come, look for your conferences. If you see it, then you mark it. Then do we have a break of structure? Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
You know, so you just put your fee from point A to point B here. Then the next thing we'll be looking out for is for this market. The
So,
price is at a strong zone now, you know, and
yes.
this place also will be our zone. We'll just mark it. But the most important thing we'll be looking out for now will be entries on what? Entries on FIB. It's another thing you guys will now add to your stuff. So let me mark this. After marking it, let me remove this FIB. Let's now look. So we'll be looking out for this now. We just put since we know the market is bearish, we will draw this. I don't know whether this thing makes sense to you at all. We will draw something like, you know, and wait for market. We just wait for the market to do its thing. You wait for the market to do whatever that is on its mind. You know, if market can break this trend line, retest the zone or the trend line again, or this. So there is another trend line we didn't put on file. You know, we have this trend line, the one that we saw markets respecting before. So we had this trend line. Okay, this thing can actually come down. The market is rejecting it and market is at this zone. So let's see what we will see, what we will get tomorrow. You know. So let me level it. 4 hours we are bearish. Though this thing shows that being bullish on this thing and bearish on one shows that we should be looking more for a buy. So the sell we take is just a scalp sell. So 4 hours is bearish. Then on 30 minutes time frame, we are waiting for the market to either break the resistance up there or break trend line. It's as simple
break
as
the resistance.
the resistance I mean is this resistance is testing. So if it can break the resistance, then the trade will go. But more of what I'm looking for, since we have this bearish and market have done triple top. Market have rejected here, and now it's there already, and showing us this momentum. It shows that market is rejecting it. So what we need now is break of this trend line, so that we can sell in peace. So that's it for you. So are you guys ready for structure assignment, or we do it tomorrow morning?
We are ready. We are ready today.
Who is ready? I mean, Sonia, are you ready? She's not here. Meso,
I'm ready.
Gloria, are you ready?
Ready to go.
Okay. So we end this meeting so that I will give you guys another stuff.